Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this fun video. You'll recall I mentioned to you that we were doing Baby Got Scraps, but that also my lovely friend Shannon from She's Crafty has a 10-week class going on. She has a Facebook group and everything. And it's a 10-week focus on mini paper pads, 6x6 or 6x8. And she made herself some awesome kits based on mini paper pads. And the idea is for each mini paper pad that you choose, you only choose one 12x12 pattern paper or cardstock. And with each paper pad, you make 2 layouts. So I thought I would join in with her today, but I don't know, I might get voted off the Scrappy Island, because part of the point, in addition to all these lovely things, is that Shannon gave us sketches. And for each of the 10 weeks, there is a sketch. Every Sunday she releases a sketch. I had the sketch on my desk. I was ready to use the sketch. And then I chose some papers because I've shown you the 2 mini pads that I was going to use before, and I put it over in the Facebook group. And for this layout, I chose the Amy Tangerine Hustle and Heart. And then I just started choosing the papers and sort of arranging them a little bit. And before you know it, I was scrapping away and I totally forgot about the sketch. But Shannon, I used 5 pieces from this lovely mini pad on this layout. So I am still kind of thrilled, and I'm going to share it with you anyway. So I'm playing along, but I forgot to use the sketch. So I'll come back and I'll use the sketch in another layout for sure. And I'm combining this with the fun challenge that my 2 friends, Becky and Sarah, made me discover. The 2021 Scrap Harder Challenge by Tracy Reed, where she's given us 24 prompts to use throughout the year. So basically you could do 2 a month to scrap. And her very first one is scrap a bad photo. And that was obviously just perfect for this this prompt, this photo, because it is a terrible, you can't really see anything. You can't see anything except for a couple of palm trees here. And there is me, I am there with a fellow traveler here, as we have on our knees here, which you can't see either, guidebooks, and we're trying to figure out where on earth we are going to go next in Italy. And you have seen my plan for my Italy album, so this is going to be one of those pages. So I used white cardstock, but as has been my pattern, I've been doing that sort of messy inking around the edges, and I love it. And this time I also used it for my journaling, because once I had all of these lovely papers selected, so I took 5 different papers from this Hustle and Heart pad. So I have this lovely pineapple one, this gorgeous aqua, then this paper that had all these lovely squares and rectangles that basically have all of the patterns in the collection, this lovely orange. It's a degradation going from sort of a reddy orange all the way down to orange. This is the same one, so that is 4. So maybe I've lied to you. I think I've lied to you. So, well, anyway, at least I used 4. This piece of paper here I cut in 2 so that I would have it on both sides to sort of balance off that darker blue, which I have little pops of it in this paper here. The pineapple paper here, I loved it because of the colors, so I really cut myself a square out of that and popped it in here. This particular paper I used just as a whole piece the way it was. And this one I cut in 2 as well, and I have a piece of it here and a piece tucked up here. And here I thought it was fun. That really, that was just sort of luck, because the way I placed all of the paper, I had this Seek Fun, which is just perfect for this photo and this layout. So once I got all of the papers arranged the way I liked them, I just sort of stuck everything together so I wouldn't, lose how I really wanted it to go. Got that on my background and double matted my photo with just a thin piece of a thin mat here, which is cardstock, and then this ombre type paper in the back, which is a little bit of a wider frame, and pop that up on foam. And I love it. And really, this is one of those layouts which basically allows you to showcase the gorgeous papers you've chosen, which is the whole idea behind this class, is to get those lovely mini paper pads out and used. So maybe I'll be forgiven for not using the sketch. Then the other thing, of course, that I did, which I'm quite proud of, is I just used the bowls on my desk and bits that were on my desk to do a little bit of embellishing. So die cuts from my How to Kill a Kit with Style for January from the Avenue collection. These two punched out, actually, dies that I had used, they're stitched circles, were left over from another project. This lovely bird is from the Storyteller, the Vicki Boutin Storyteller collection, and I thought the colors were perfect, and I just liked it. So I popped the bottom part of this little bird is flat to the page, and I popped the top part up on foam. Two florals here that are flat to the page. This one is popped on foam, and this floral here is also popped up on foam. And then I finished a package of enamel dots. I have very few to finish, but I finished a package of enamel dots and got that on the page as well. And as I said, this is Scrap a Bad Photo from the 2021 Scrap Harder Challenge. And this was, so basically the journaling here is Bari on the Adriatic coast is a well-known port city in Puglia in southern Italy. It's well known for awesome pasta and breads. Puglia is also known sometimes as the bread basket of Italy. But the sole purpose of going to Bari for me was to get the ferry across to Greece. And at that point, that's where I was trying to go, to get across to Greece, to visit some of the smaller Greek islands. I had no interest in going to Santorini or Mykonos or that kind of thing, but maybe Milos I wanted to go and see, and perhaps Naxos. I had been many times on business to Athens back in the day, and I really wasn't looking to revisit Athens at that point. I really wanted to go to some of the small islands, but it was August. It was August, and there was no way that I could get on a ferry, and I went for 4 days. I met a lovely fellow traveler from Australia, Chris, who was trying to do the same thing as we were, get on a ferry and go over to Greece. And we met him. I met him on the very first night when it was actually rather late, and sort of stuck at the port, at the ferry station, and didn't quite know where to go from there. Met Chris, got a cab together, found somewhere to stay, and over the next few days, 4 days, we kept trying to get on a ferry, and there was no way to do that. So this is what you can see is here, researching the guides and what is it we're going to do, and in the end, we decided to go to Rome. So that's what this page is all about. And I love it. I think it's fun. I love all of these bright colors, which I find offset the photo perfectly. And I mean, if you're going to do a bad photo, you might as well make everything around it pretty, because the photo although the photos, we want the photos to be the focus of our story, in this case, you can't really see what the focus of the photo is, which is myself and my friend here reading guidebooks. So there you go. I will link the Facebook group to the mini paper pad class, and I will also put a link to Shannon from She's Crafty down to her channel. And I will be back here very, very soon. Thanks for joining me. And if you're interested in the 2021 Scrap Harder Challenge, I will have put that at the very beginning of this video as well, so you could pause the video and screen tap it, but I will have it over in my Instagram post as well. See you soon, my friends. Stay safe and happy scrapping. Bye for now.